What is going on, everybody? We're back. What's up, everyone? We're back. We're back. We are fucking live. We're back. We're actually doing really fucking good right now, computer-wise. We're live, baby. We are live on Twitch. We're live on Kick. And we are live on YouTube. Kind of expanded on everything from yesterday. I added, did some computer updates. Had some updates ready to go. Refired everything up. Computer seems to be much fucking happier. Much happier than it was yesterday. By a long shot, happier than it was yesterday. So we're just gonna keep adding stuff, man, until we're just gonna keep pushing. I'm just gonna keep pushing the limits on the computer, and see where it goes from there. But we, yes, I know I'm live. Discord. So I did a thing yesterday and dropped a video on YouTube. Kind of explaining why I'm pushing into this multi-streaming bit a little bit more, and it's going good. Video, I mean, all the editing, all that was pretty good, pretty straightforward. Matter of, let's see if the video actually does anything now. Let's see if it hits the mark it was intended to hit. And kind of hits the nerve out there that it was intending to hit. And like I was saying yesterday, maybe this is what I do more often, is instead of just saying hi real quick and jump right into the game or right into the race. Maybe this is how we start the morning off and kind of get a nice thing going, hang out, bullshit a little bit, listen to some tunes, watch some bullshit or some good shit, and just kind of have some fun before I go off and hop into a game or a race or something like that. Because racing is going to be coming back soon. iRacing, I'll probably be back in 2 weeks or so. This is the last week. This is week 13 or week 12, and then they go through their season break for week 13, and then season 4 will be back. And I made a promise to someone that when the next season comes up, I'm going to actually take the time and learn to drive the Green Hell. So that's coming. I am going to learn the Nordschleife. Pray for me and my sanity, because 130 something turns in one lap is a thing. So I made that promise to someone and another content creator out there that actually kind of I started, streaming with or working with or collabing with, however you want to put it, when I first started getting into racing. So he's always kind of been around the channel. Beard looks fucking brushed it and put everything in it this morning. Man, does not want to cooperate today. I told him I'd be picking up LMU. Which I am going to pick up probably in the next day or so. I just kind of want to, we'll probably start that Monday or Tuesday. I'm sorry, Tuesday. Just because it is something I've been wanting to try. The game looks amazing. And I wanted to get back to having fun racing and not just pulling my hair out racing. So we're going to do that probably come next week. We're going to start that up. But for now, we're going to hang out. I'm going to get something. Actually, I know what I'm going to have on the printer. I've already got it ready to go. I was kind of looking at it earlier. So for you 420 friendly people, it is a Death Star. It is legitimately a Death Star grinder. And since I have moved into using some flour during the day to help with the back spasms, with the back spasms, it has made such an amazing difference of just literally a couple of hits out of a bowl, and my back spasms are tolerable for the entire fucking day. I can actually do shit, and hang on. Now I just realized the X1 isn't coming up, which is what I have that print going to. So I got to fire this app right here on my stream PC for the virtual camera input. My A1 Mini, I don't have anything set for it today. I don't really have anything to go on. Where is actually that? Where is that input? Next you go. All right, let's get rid of that guy for now. Jump onto here. I'm going to console. Go live. Wait for that to pick up. There it goes. I can close that now. We're good to go, folks. I didn't even look to see how long that print was going to take. How long is it going to take? 4 hours. So there we go. We got a print on the plate for the day. If I find something I want to do in orange, I'll throw that on the mini. Because the only other filament I have is green, fluorescent green and orange, like papaya orange, like that color, McLaren orange, is the only other orange I have, or the only two colors that I have right now. And I'm not really seeing anything that's actually a cool one. Loki logo. I'm going to download that one. Hang on. What's up? Yeah, oh, it has two of them. Awesome. File, save project. I want this project for later. You know what I mean? I can dig it. So, all right, I'm going to grab get this a refresh real quick. Literally, I think my video's got 2 views right now. Go back to YouTube. I am looking for something I stumbled across the other day. I started to watch it, and I wanted to watch it with my wife, actually. Here it is. How millennials are creating the most underprepared generation yet. I think, is this the video? Hang on. Because there was one of hers I watched all the way, and there was one. I think that is it. I think this is the one. I do have to fix my input source when I get a chance.
Why is this new generation of
or not?
Gen Alpha, I think? Why are they so rude?
There we go.
Skibbity Riz. Mewing. Boomer.
Oh my gosh.
Right. Let me already. You know, I have, for those that don't know, I have, so my son just poked his head in. I have a 7-year-old and a 15-year-old. I legitimately hear this shit around my house, that shit around my house. I laugh at it to a degree, but it also, at the same time, it's like, dude, I am your parent. I am not your buddy. This is not TikTok. Fucking stop. Like, no. We are not dealing with that kind of thing. We're not doing it. I am, no way. You guys are, yep, nope, not doing it kind of thing. Hang on, I gotta fix my, I just noticed how far off that is. I've got to move. Hang on. I'm one of those, like, it's got to be the same. Like, shit's got to line up and be even. Otherwise, it drives me up a fucking wall if stuff doesn't line up. You know what I mean? Like, that's a... Printer's got to go right a little bit. That looks better. That looks much. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, we're good now. Sorry, I have this thing with Windows not lining up. It's a personal thing. Y'all have your Windows and your shit lined up however you want. For me, I just I like everything being a little more even.
Somewhere along the way, we decided that kids need to be scheduled from morning until night. And there's a lot of kids nowadays that are stressed, of like all different ages.
This is a problem. Kids who don't know how to emotionally regulate, don't understand the consequences.
It just drives me nuts. My iPad kid niece decided to sit at a separate table for two so she could have space for her iPad. I would have been like, you want to have space for your iPad? You can eat in the car. Like, how is that fair to the how is that fair to the restaurant? The restaurant now has another table that they cannot sit people at because you cannot tell your, you can't put you can't put your foot down. There's a time and a place. I am not a fan of things like iPads at restaurants. My kids don't have it. My daughter's older, she's 15 now. We all like, pulling a phone out and looking, okay, that's one thing. Sitting there watching a show at a restaurant. Yeah, that you are a no-go at this station, Sergeant. Please try again. We don't even do that at home. Like, we I'm not happy to see any sort of phone pulled out at the dinner table, to be honest. Yeah. I am slightly leaning with it, especially when we're out. because one, I live on the internet, right? I live in this space, so there's times where I'm looking at a phone, or so I firmly believe, like, I'm not going to tell my kids something that I'm not, like, I'm not going to tell them don't do something that I'm doing. As far as that is, as far as that's concerned, pull your phone out, check your phone, but do not sit here like this at the fucking table. We're out in a restaurant. I don't want to see this, right? Hey, if we're at, where I live, there's a couple of restaurants around that are more bar and grills, but they have Pokestops at them. Okay, we're waiting for food. Everyone's ordered their food. Hey, you want to go spin the fucking Pokestop? Go ahead. But even at home, when we are all sitting at the table eating dinner, the TV's not on. None of the phones are at the table. I will have my phone at most like behind me, like the kitchen bar is behind me. I'll have my phone there. But that's it. Like once a month maybe we'll do like a family movie night, like a dinner night where we all, we rotate the table because we don't have TV stands anymore. When we moved from New York out here last summer, there was a lot of stuff we just didn't fucking take because it was like, screw it. Like we don't know how much space we're going to have. A lot of this stuff is old and falling. We'll get new when we get out there eventually. But for now, when we're like, oh, we'll watch a movie while we're eating dinner on like a Friday night or a Saturday night, like everyone's kind of pinched. It's a late dinner instead of eating and then sitting down having family movie night. We'll turn the table sideways so all four of us can kind of rotate around the table, and we're eating dinner while we're watching a movie, and then they'll make popcorn afterwards and stuff like that. But yeah, no, I am no. You are with people. You are not there. And again, the biggest problem, like with this particular scene to me, is you're now taking up a second table that restaurant cannot sit customers at. Like to me, that's an extra charge. Like we have to add 8%, especially with like a busy restaurant. This may be like a completely empty restaurant and whatever, and the staff doesn't give a shit. But if it's a decently full restaurant, because she does have a nicer dress on, she's dressed not in t-shirt and jeans or t-shirt and shorts. So we don't know what class the restaurant is, but they have nice plates. It looks like they have a nice setting. And now your kid has to take up a whole nother table to watch their iPad because you can't say no. Like I've honestly told my kids, if you can't stop acting up, like my daughter, she's 15. She knows better. She won't do it. My 7-year-old, or recently turned 7, if he tried to pull that and acted up, me and him would be eating dinner in the car. Like I would tell the waitstaff, I'm sorry, please box my stuff up in a to-go box. My wife and daughter will stay in here and eat, but I need to take my son out to the car because he cannot control himself in public. And I bet you, guess what? Doesn't happen again. Just the threat of it happening, of like, dude, me and you will go sit in the car, is enough for him to be like, I don't want that.
Don't understand proper boundaries.
You guys noticed recently that kids lack major social skills? I'm talking basic skills.
We have been having some behavioral issues with the kids. I'm starting to notice that pretty big screen addiction.
They live on their phones. Yeah. They behave like addicts. They're super emotional. Like the smallest thing sets them off.
iPad gone forever. I have no problem with screen time and doing like you act like that. I'm sorry, it's gone. Goodbye. Yeah, look, I just realized. Look at this one. Yeah. Look at the one on the left here. When you need to play Roblox and Animal Crossing at the same time. You know, your 7-year-old wanted his first gaming setup for Christmas. I